Who will be on 2028 Olympic women's basketball team? Caitlin Clark expected to make debut. Paris. The American women won their 8th consecutive basketball gold medal Sunday with a 67-66 win over France. It is an unprecedented achievement in Olympic team sports and a dynasty that doesn't get nearly enough attention across the sports landscape. Of course, everyone's next question is going to be, can they keep the streak going in 2028 when the US hosts the Summer Games for the first time since 1996? The pressure will be on in Los Angeles. Not that that's anything new for USA basketball. Still, it made us wonder. Who's going to be on the 2028 Women's Olympic basketball team? Age isn't the deterrent it used to be. You've probably heard that the US women's and men's teams featured a 42- and 39-year-old. So this is a tougher exercise than usual. Still, it's fun to think about how much more the women's game is going to grow and improve both across the US and internationally. With that in mind, here are the contenders for the 2028 Olympic women's basketball roster. 2024 Paris Olympics. Follow USA Today's coverage of the biggest names and stories of the Games. She's the best player in the world on both ends of the floor and just now entering her prime. Wilson's ability to control every possession both offensively and defensively is a thing of beauty, and it's scary to think how much better she could be in 4 years, especially as she develops more of a perimeter game. If Wilson is ranked 1A in the world, Stewart is 1B. This is her and Wilson's program now, and her ability to score on any defender at will continues to separate her from other dynamic athletes in women's basketball. Collier excels on the block and in the mid-range game, but has the shot to step out, giving her a versatility that fits the international game well. Just 27 years old in Paris, she is likely to be an WNBA MVP contender the next few years. Sabrina Ionescu. The 2024 Olympics are a passing of the baton of sorts for point guards in the USA basketball system, as Ionescu learns from Chelsea Gray, the best point guard in women's basketball. Ionescu's value will come with her experience, basketball IQ, and deep shooting ability. Coach Cheryl Reeve would also want everyone to note Ionescu's improvement defensively. Caitlin Clark. Great shooters are always an asset during international competition because of their ability to stretch the floor. Clark's logo threes will fit in perfectly, and she'll be stronger after 4 years in the pros, which means she won't get knocked around so much. International ball is famously physical. Outside of Chelsea Gray, the 2024 Olympic team doesn't really have a true facilitator. This is where the highly efficient Bielakers will shine. The likely no. 1 pick in the 2027 WNBA draft, Watkins already has one of the best mid-range games in women's basketball, regardless of level. That, coupled with her size, will make her transition to the pros and FIBA smoother than most guards. Brink was supposed to make her Olympic debut in Paris at 3x3, but a torn ACL in late June sidelined her. The best two-way player in the 2024 draft, Brink can score and defend with top forwards already, and she loves physical play. She'll fit right in. Reese is a rebounding machine in the WNBA so far, and her play has turned heads. The only catch is that if she never goes overseas in the winter, which she has said she doesn't really want to do, she could face a major adjustment with the physical play, to the point that the selection committee might be hesitant to put her on the roster. The 2023 Rookie of the Year had a rough start to her sophomore season in the WNBA, but it's likely that in 4 years she is one of the best and most consistent forwards in women's basketball. Plum can play point or off guard, score from either position, and knows how to play with superstars. She'll be 33 when 2028 rolls around. Her inclusion likely comes down to if she wants whether to play in another Olympics. Lloyd is one of the best pure scorers in the WNBA, but she didn't get many minutes in Paris and therefore hadn't done much. Her inclusion on the 2028 roster might come down to who's coaching and what type of system they run. The best one-on-one player in the WNBA, Ogunbowale is a gifted shot maker who has torched Team USA at back-to-back WNBA All-Star games, scoring 26 in 2021 before Tokyo and 34 this summer before Paris. In June, she said she took her name out of the 2024 USA basketball pool months ago because of the politics surrounding roster selection, saying it doesn't have much to do with your game. Does she want back in before LA? There's an argument that 3x3 is a stepping stone of sorts to 5-on-5. We saw as much with Plum and Young, who won 3x3 gold in Tokyo and then graduated to 5-on-5. Is Howard the next to make that jump? The elder stateswoman of USA basketball right now, Teresi, will be 46 when the Los Angeles Games tip off in Fu.